Jamin Winston. Oh my god. What position? All threat. Also linebacker. %. I gotta watch for that baby blue. Oh man. Fucking dehydrated. All right.
It's week 8 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Bears and the Chargers on Sunday night primetime.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
They're brought out by a guy who's become something of a journeyman. He's played for 5 teams across the last 6 seasons. The well-traveled Teddy Bridgewater.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that.
Win.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets
how's that
back
a
at the 39-yard
sack?
line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Devin Singletary there.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Juszczyk, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. McCaffrey
will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
It's about to happen.
So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Bridgewater on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Bears defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Goff.
No, I fucked up. I fucked up. I shouldn't pass.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. To throw, Bridgewater. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the
touchdown.
Yeah.
Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chargers are back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Bridgewater to throw it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This is taken at about the 14. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Goff. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, good move. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. 5.
Yes.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Fuck yeah.
Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half for football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a nice throw here.
What the fuck? How did he get that off?
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Oh, bullshit.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might
Why
be
didn't
a
even sack?
roughing
Why
call.
didn't? Oh.
So roughing the passer there on 2nd and goal. They'll get half the distance and a fresh set of downs to try to punch one in. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Gano's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
There we go.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Bears. Puka Nacua, 75 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go right back to Singletary. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of
I'm
popping
on
one.
reset. What the fuck am
even
I
on
doing?
that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
What?
It's a strong run.
Look at this guy.
Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Godwin, the motion man. He'll get it here on the
Nope.
jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers.
I can't cut it. Fuck.
Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third. Goff.
And
he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there.
Dude, it fucking won't let me throw. Fuck. I lost. Lost. Turn off. Dude, turn that shit off already.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted.
No, you pushed it towards me.
makes a pick. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Nifty move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
I feel like I do.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Slot man moves right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Gets past one man.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Second and 6.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
Yeah, he fucked up.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Carter, come on, boy.
Carter
Yeah.
will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Bridgewater.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw, Bridgewater.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Bridgewater again.
That is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Bridgewater to throw it.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but
That's
this one is
intentional grounding.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Bridgewater. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he does not get to the first down marker.
as they stop him at the 19. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes Christian
200 yards.
McCaffrey
Come
with
on,
the rest
Christian
of the
McCaffrey.
offense. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 190 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Throwing now, Goff. Gets this one to use check. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Oh, yes.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Chicago, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis. And
Fuck yeah.